Hi, we are doing 2.2a. This is Algebra 2. So if you watched a video that was titled 2.2 and it was when I was recording at home and I had a funny hat, that is not the lesson I want you to be watching. I want you to be watching this lesson. So this is the correct lesson. Now, the first example that I have for you is actually one from the book. So I want to show it to you from the book because the photocopy is so bad. What happened is I have two students, and the two students did a math problem, but they're not right, and the students messed up. So I'm going to zoom in. Okay. So this is what the example on your paper looks like. This is Jordan and Emery. So you can actually see the plus signs and minus signs a lot better on this one. Okay. Jordan starts off with a vertex form, and Jordan made a mistake. So it's your job to figure out where Jordan went wrong. And then focus. Okay. Hopefully that's better for you. All right. So spend 45 seconds. Figure out why Jordan's is wrong. Because it is. Why is Jordan? Something's wrong with Jordan.
I know because like -4. Why you guys
Having a conversation. Why Jordan is wrong. Give him one. Go. Yeah, but his picture is what you should look at because it's clear.
Yes, any questions?
Welcome back to another bang.
Okay. So give me some of your thoughts. Where does the mistake occur with Jordan? Okay. First problem is in parentheses. What should he have done in parentheses? It says x minus 4 squared. What should have happened? What do you mean squared it?
4x squared.
Well, he did 4 times 2. Should have written it twice. Is that what you're going to say? And so he should have done x minus 4, and FOILed it. And then there's another problem. Something else he did that was wrong. Just on the first line right here. What's wrong? Like the 2. What happened with the 2?
You plugged it in.
No, he didn't plug it in. What's the word? He multiplied it. He distributed it. So, shouldn't have done that. Okay, now let's look at Emery. Emery also made a mistake. So, check it out. She didn't write it twice. Same problem. So, writing it twice, foiling it, that's the proper thing to do. Okay, so Jordan and Emery both made mistakes in that regard. Your question on your paper, A, is, let's do B. Like basically, what did they do wrong? You need to explain what they did wrong. So give me a sentence of what happened, where they went wrong on part B, 1B. Just write it down yourself in your own words. Okay, let's move on. Standard form of a quadratic. Okay. we've talked about this when we've had to factor. Remember? Factoring comes in this format. So, same rules apply for all of the key features. A, if it's positive, if A is greater than 0, that means that A is a positive number. Positive. A is less than 0, the parabola opens down. That means that A is negative. Negative would be like y equals negative ax squared plus bx plus c. It's a downward parabola. Okay, like that. Vertex. We did this last year. When you have standard form, we have to do a little bit of work to find the vertex. I have to do negative b over 2a. And negative b over 2a is something that I'm hoping is like in the, in your brain somewhere, dust it off, right? So once I find my x number, I plug in, I'll write it on the paper actually. I forgot already that I was recording. Plug in the x value. Plug in your x value into your equation, ax squared plus bx plus c, to find y. Axis of symmetry. It's this horizontal line that cuts the parabola in half. And it's going to be like x equals something. It's like a formula that you write. X equals something. On bell work today, it was x equals 0 because it was straight down the middle. Okay, the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept, I could plug in 0 for x. The y-intercept is always going to be my c, my number at the end that's all alone, my constant. The x-intercepts, I would find them by factoring. So, for example, if I had x squared plus 5x plus 4, I would have to factor x plus 1, x plus 4. And then remember, it's the opposite sign. Negative 1 and negative 4 would be my x-intercepts, for example. So do you remember this? Okay, if not, let's keep it in our brains today and for the future from now on. Okay, so on number 1 and number 3, we're going to put max and min. Sorry. You guys, if my parabola is facing downward, does that have a maximum or a minimum? Good. If my parabola is facing upward, is that a maximum or a minimum? Good. Okay. So for vertex, I need to do that negative b over 2a. And obviously, max and min means does it open up or down. Y-intercept is the c, that last number, negative 59. Oh, what's this y-intercept? What's my c? Right here. I'm circling it. What's that number right there? That I'm 0. There is no y-intercept. So let's just do that now because I just told you the answer. The y-intercept is 0, 59. And the y-intercept here is 0, 0. That's my c. Hey, on number 1, is that going to open upward or downward? Downward. Does that mean it has a maximum or minimum? Does it have a maximum or a minimum? Number 1. You said it opens out. It opens downward. Maximum. Number 2. Does that open upward or downward? Upward. It has a minimum. Thank you, all of you that are volunteering. It helps make my video go a lot smoother. So now we need to find the vertex. Negative b over 2a. A equals negative 1. B equals negative 14. C equals negative 59. Negative b over 2a. X equals negative 14, negative b over 2 times negative 1. That's going to be 14 over negative 2, negative 7. So my vertex is going to have x equals negative 7. Negative 7, comma, I don't know. That's my x value. How do I find my y value? What do I do if I want to know my y value for this formula?
Plug in X.
You've already helped Cal. Plug in the negative 7. I'll do it for you guys because these numbers are kind of, I'll have my calculator. Y equals negative 7 squared minus 14 times negative 7 minus 59. Okay, ready? I know that negative 7 squared is 49. I have to do that first, right? Then whatever's in front of it, 14 times 7 is 98. That's a plus 98 minus 59. Y equals, okay, 49 minus 98. 49 minus 59. Negative 10. My ordered pair is negative 7, negative 10. That's my vertex. Okay, find the vertex of number 2 on your own, please. Find the vertex of number 2 on your own. Negative b over 2a. Number 2. All right, what's your x ordered pair?
Negative 2.
Yep. Negative 4 over 2 times 1. And then when you plugged it in, what'd you get? Yeah, negative 4. Negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2. X squared plus 4x. 4 plus negative 8. Negative 4. Your vertex would be negative 2, negative 4. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you a real shortcut way to graph. Here's what I need from you. You're going to plot the vertex. Plot the y-intercept. Draw the axis of symmetry. So let's start with that. Okay, the vertex of this, negative b over 2a. X equals negative 6, negative b over 2 times 1 is what? Six over 2 is 3. So the first number in my vertex is 3 comma something, right? Then plug it in. 3 squared minus 6 times 3 minus 1. X squared minus 6x minus 1. Nine minus 18 minus 1. Yeah? Negative 9 minus 1. Negative 10. Okay, that's my vertex. What's my y-intercept? It's C, but maybe you want to plug 0 in for x. 0 squared minus 6 times 0 minus 1. So you just look at C, and C is negative 1. When I plugged in 0, I also got negative 1. So I want you to know you can do both methods. So here's what we need to plot. I need to plot my vertex at 3, negative 10 over 3 down 10. Go ahead. I'm also wanting to plot my y-intercept at 0, negative 1. Okay. I'm going to be able to finish my parabola with just this beginning shape. Is my parabola going to look, is it opening upward or downward? Upward. So it has to do this. Do you guys see how it has to go like this? That's the shape of it. It has to do this. I'll do it in green. It has to do that. Now, step 3, draw your axis of symmetry. What's your axis of symmetry going to be? X equals what? What's the dotted line that cuts it in half going to be? What's the line that's going to cut this in half? X equals what? It's a vertical line. 3. It's right here. You guys, if I've got half of a parabola, we did this for bell work. Go to your y-intercept. If my y-intercept is 3 away in this direction, won't my parabola be 3 away in that direction? So if I've got 3 here, can't I say, oh, well, it will also be symmetrical? And does it have to be 3 in the other direction? So 3 this way I'm going to go 3 this way. And there is the point that's going to even out your parabola. So I use my axis of symmetry and I count. How many spaces away from the axis of symmetry? Go the opposite direction. So today when you graph on your homework, you have a couple of graphs. I need you to plot the vertex, plot the y-intercept, and then you're just going to count. Oh, it's 3 that direction. So I'll go 3 the other direction. Okay? I'm not able to do number 2 because of time, but your homework is here in the back, and it's 1 through 5. See how it's right here? Day 1, 1 through 5. Day 2, 6 through 9. So you are doing 1 through 5 tonight.